Wait, what? Alanitis? What are you talking about? Jimmy G and Lamar Jackson Super Bowl. How is that supposed to happen? I'm a little confused by that. What's up, though? Um, what's up, Amon? What's up, Marcus? What's up, Alanitis? What's going on, guys? So I just have one thing to say, guys. Actually, it's not even something to say. So last night, I didn't see it personally, but some people did. There were a lot of Ravens fans and Lamar Jackson bandwagon uh, penis riders the whole season that was saying Lamar Jackson's. No, Alan, it is. The Ravens were eliminated, so Lamar Jackson cannot be in the Super Bowl. Um, so, and the 49ers are NFC. Um, so, a lot of people were riding that bandwagon saying that Lamar Jackson's the GOAT and all that kind of stuff. I just got one thing to say. You didn't see? Dude, that was the most important game of the freaking day. I mean, maybe not for you, but I think that was the reason why that was the primetime game, was that was probably by far the most important game of the day yesterday. And yesterday was my birthday, dude, and like there couldn't have been oh, you got a kick out of that alarm clock, man. that there couldn't have been a better result to that game last night than watching the Raiders or the Ravens get their asses handed to them on a platter, because they showed that Lamar Jackson is a piece of trash QB. I mean, sorry, running back. See, he had to try to play QB yesterday, and what happened when he had to try to play QB? Exactly the same thing that I said the issue was with that dude all along. Um, he can't throw the fucking ball. You can't throw. You can't be a QB. You can't just run all the time, dude. Because then when your run gets defensed and you can't run anymore, SpaghettiOs. You'd be fine watching the Raiders lose too. Wait, what? Well, yeah, okay. Derrick Henry threw it better. Oh man. Oh man, shots fired. All right, guys. So today, anyway, today's a new day. It's no longer my birthday, so things don't necessarily have to be happy for me right now. But it helps. But yesterday, guys, like yesterday was a great day. There were so many good things that happened yesterday for me. I mean, it couldn't have been a better day. It was 60 degrees outside on my birthday, which I don't think has ever happened in the history of my birthdays. So in 39 years, I don't think it's ever been 60 degrees on my birthday. That was good. The weather was nice. I had good food. I had good company. Both here and virtually. Last night on Live Me and all that stuff, man. We just it was good. Last night was really good on Live Me. We got featured. We got back to back featured probably like 5, 6, 7 consecutive times or something like that. It was insane. Well, Alan, honestly, I mean, but yeah, thank you, Alarm Clock Man. Appreciate it, dude. Oh, Whitey McWhitester. Dude, what's up, Wesley? How's it going, dude? What did Whitey McWhitester do last night? All right. Anyway, so we've got. Let me get bet set up for this game today. I feel like I may have to actually go back to bed after this because I woke up in the middle of the night. I woke up at about 6:30 in the morning after going to bed at 2 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning, or 2 o'clock in the morning, approximately. Um, I woke up at 6:30 because my stomach was bothering me. I should have taken some Tums before I went to bed. I didn't, so then I woke up in the morning with that kind of sour stomach feeling. Why didn't you stay up till 3? Well, I was supposed to stay up till 3. Well, originally that was the original plan, but then Marcus said I didn't have to stay up till 3, so I didn't stay up till 3. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and do some bets here. So we're gonna do 3-minute bets. Y'all, my grammars are all messed up. Those two comments are confusion together. But yeah, I wanted to go to bed so that I can wake up with after having a reasonable amount of sleep to do this. All right, let's do 3-minute bets, guys. So it's going to be 0 for Houston, 1 for Kansas City, 0 for Texans, 1 for Chiefs. You know the drill. The huge. There's no option 2, Aman. And yes, the ideal situation in this game is that the Chiefs win for me. I want to see the Chiefs go all the way. This is my opinion. I want to see the Chiefs get there. Is there any other team that I really like right now? Not really. I forget who's left. Yeah, there's really no one I like now except for the Chiefs. Forget the 49ers. They can suck it. There's really no one else. I mean, yeah, I mean, Seattle probably has a pretty good chance of going to the championship round. I mean, I'm surprised Green Bay even made the playoffs, to be honest. I don't know. Madden 21 cover Mahomes again? No, Mahomes wouldn't. No, that's not very likely. Not very likely, dude. I don't ever see them doing something like that. Watch Lamar get the cover. Let's hope not. Baker, it's too early to predict who will win the Super Bowl. Oh. Really? All right, so this is they don't have 3 o'clock games on here. So this game's supposed to start. I don't understand why I understand it, but it's still kind of annoying, why they do different times on Sundays. They're always earlier for these divisional rounds, or even just for the playoffs in general. It's just been odd. At 3 o'clock and then 6 o'clock instead of 4:15 or 4:05 and 8:15 or 8:30. It's just weird because I don't know why they think in January that people all of a sudden are too tired to watch football that late or something. I'm not really sure because during the 17-week season they show those games. They show games at 4 and
up next, we've got a good one
VTT. What's up, dude? Hey, you don't have that creepy profile pic anymore, man. Congratulations. Thank you for changing that.
For the call from Kansas City, we'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay,
Baker will stream on NFL 2K5 if Lamar gets the cover.
There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City.
Chiefs Packers, Chiefs win. If not, I'm done with the NFL forever. See, you say that, Alanitis, but I don't believe it.
Football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Yeah, but I don't see any reason for them to do that though, Marcus. I mean, it's like who like aside from what I do here, like who in reality would want to say like, oh, I want to challenge you to a AFC wildcard game.
To do the honors. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out.
I mean, I guess the only thing you could say is like, well, hey, if I wanted to, well, see, no, you got franchise mode for that. You know, that's why you have online franchise for that kind of stuff. So I mean, even if you wanted to play a season after the season, you know, it's. Yeah, but that's what they have online franchise for, though. You have playoff mode there, so I mean that's really the answer to it. You know, you don't really have like.
Mahomes now on first down, complete. The tight end Kelsey, 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
It wouldn't be called Madden XFL. Then you're inferring that like the NFL would buy the XFL.
Star running back. He can do everything. Run it inside, get to the perimeter, and of course,
you like the XFL's overtime? Why? So like literally, I woke back up at 9:30. Slept for like 10. Tried to sleep for like 10 more minutes. Got up at 9:40. Took the dog out, made my hot cocoa, brushed my teeth, woke up, turned on my Xbox. So like in 20 minutes, I can get ready for my get ready to go live.
And a look now at the defense
from just waking up.
Jaleel Adai's versatility is a big plus for him. He can match up against the tall receivers.
Both teams get the ball.
Quick receivers.
So you mean like even if someone else scores the touchdown, the other still has a chance? So it's basically college rules then. Approximately.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Oh, on first down.
This is Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe
a shootout from the 5. That's dumb. You know what? No, I don't like that. That's college crap.
Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
That's poop.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside.
I didn't exactly sleep good, John, but you know, yesterday was a great birthday present for me.
And move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's crossing. He's checking.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Takes to
Have they even thrown the ball yet? I feel like all they've done is run the ball.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add
Here's the 5. Each team has 1 play to score. But still, it's still sort of college football-esque.
You often control the game.
So then what happens if in the first 2 possessions either team scores from the 5?
Before he takes it inside the 40.
They keep going.
Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Nice job.
And then like
drive alive, and they're in plus territory. That part of the field.
Does each team automatically get like
big time pickup for them? And
2 attempts?
I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone.
Or does each team get 5 attempts like automatically?
To the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense after 5. How do you get 5 attempts? That doesn't make sense. That means one team gets more attempts than the other.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
How does that make sense?
Bernardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
That didn't appear to be a run.
That's not even.
Once he saw the run develop.
There's automatic 5 rounds. See, oh, so each team gets 5 attempts then.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to
They get a 3rd number in their record. What? Oh my God.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans.
You'll probably never see a tie in these games.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense.
Is my guess.
Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Operating from the red
Oh, he
zone
throws,
now,
caught,
Mahomes.
and
That's
ooh, close to a
complete. It's
first, but not
gone.
quite.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on
Wow,
first
Mahomes is
down.
4 for 4.
That was the 9th play of the
I didn't feel like
drive,
I've seen
and
him
they pick up
pass at
9
all.
yards with it. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the
What's
football.
up,
early. We
Donovan? How's it
expected
going,
that. They
dude?
told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like
So
that.
what's this about? They get a 3rd number in their record. What the heck is that all about?
Now, everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up.
All right, I think they got the first there, maybe.
And by the way, they're looking
Wow, look at that.
thinking to
See?
themselves and expressing,
The Chiefs have the best pickup, in my opinion,
Just a gain
during the
of a yard,
season.
but it's gonna
When they
set 'em
picked
up
up,
with
when
a
they were the
first
team that
and
picked up
goal.
LaShawn McCoy, that's going to be their secret weapon. I'm telling you.
Working from the
Terry,
gun,
he was talking about
Mahomes.
XFL.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the
Well,
Chiefs in possession.
I don't know about
as
Terrell
they come
Suggs,
up now,
'cause
2nd and goal.
if he was playing poorly enough for the Cardinals to cut him, then you really have to ask yourself, how good were you really playing?
From the 2 now.
So excuse if you heard from
2nd and
Ravens
goal.
fans on Twitter. I haven't even looked on Twitter, man. Like, I went to bed after that stream last night.
Mahomes now to
Oh,
throw.
touchdown,
He's
Mahomes.
got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. DeMarcus Robinson there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're
But John, no, I'm
chopping
eating
the
graham
football.
crackers for breakfast. That's kind of my new go-to easy breakfast. Just eat some graham crackers and drink some hot cocoa. All right, the extra point is up and it's good. So 1 possession lead for Kansas City. Took up the whole quarter. Obviously not realistic IRL, but in the sim they took up the whole quarter, the whole 5-minute quarter.
With a Kansas City touchdown.
F social media, happy birthday! Thank you. My birthday was yesterday, man. My birthday was yesterday, but I ate. I didn't eat cake all day yesterday, John. Actually, I ate this morning. Before I went to bed, I ate a big piece of Dairy Queen ice cream cake. It was so good. I'm going to have to go pick up. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
I'm going to have to go pick up
This is taken about 7
Advil
yards
today.
deep.
I may have to drive to the
And
store
no
just for
run
that.
back here. This will be a
Because I know I'm
touchback,
bound to
and it
get a
comes
headache
out to the
sometime in the near
25-yard
future,
line.
but
Texans taking the field, and there's Deshaun Watson. Quite a performance on Wild Card Weekend because Charles, to be frank, they looked dead to rights at halftime. And
yeah,
then
John, I
the
popped the
defense
bottle
woke
last
up,
night,
and
dude.
Deshaun Watson woke
After
up
that
in
game.
second half.
And remember, he endured 7 sacks throughout the game before down the stretch.
do you think the Titans can actually make it
I'm
to
gonna
the Super Bowl?
paraphrase one of the famous movies out there. Let's all put our hands together for Houston's own Deshaun Watson. How about that last play? Gets out of 2 attempted sacks. Thought he was going down each time.
Yeah, that was BS. That was just terrible tackling. They make Deshaun Watson seem like they make it sound like he did all the work there. But the one thing that everyone keeps failing to recall is that, you know, like physics and stuff like that actually play a role in what happened on that play. So we've seen that actually happen in Madden too. You've seen a player get tackled and start going down on the ground, but then like another defensive player comes up and hits him from a different side and then keeps him upright. So someone actually helped him stay up by hitting him after he was starting to go down on the ground. Because defense, for whatever reason, sometimes seems to play like they're like retarded or something. So they kept him up, and they were like, "Oh my God, did you see how he spun out of that?" It's like, no, he didn't spin out of it. He got hit and kept up. They helped him maintain his balance, basically. He didn't help maintain his balance. If the other guy wouldn't have hit him, he would have went down. So they're trying to make it sound like he did like some spectacular thing, but it's like that was not really just him. But I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know if the Titans can go to the Super Bowl or not, man.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big time run, big time pass.
I mean, there's a chance, but I would feel like it would have to go through the Chiefs.
Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
I want the Chiefs to win this game.
From their own 40 to the other 40.
Not really, because again, like they're trying to make it seem like he did. I mean, I get that you don't see it all the time, but it's not like it's improbable. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, he did that all by himself. He's awesome. He's Superman. No, he didn't do that all by himself. Someone had to hit him in order to keep his balance. Otherwise, he would have went down. I mean, that's his physics.
But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So that's why it's not. I don't see it as being as amazing. I'm not going to give him that much credit.
It was Armani Watts who got him down
for getting out of the 2 tackles. Because again, like the one tackler had to help keep him up for him to do that.
Has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation.
Well,
they just have safeties. So
yeah,
wherever the ball is,
I can agree with that, Alan. I just for sure. I did, Terry. I did.
How about that tackle we just saw?
I was on Live Me. I started bawling like a baby. Actually, you know what I did do, guys, is after it was official that the Titans won, I lip synced "A Moment Like This" by Kelly Clarkson. I said we gotta do this song.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Hey, look, it's Patriots fan. Luke Rainey is bawling his eyes out right now. Well, you know, I don't know. Could he still be crying? Maybe.
But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me,
you feel disrespected. Why?
A touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So I didn't get a chance to see the whole Vikings 49ers game. I saw a clip of it, and when I first started watching it was when the Vikings had literally just scored like a minute or two after I started watching the game. My brother and I were watching it on the way home from the game place.
They only got a yard out of that.
Every time you go to stream, you get trash talk about being a Patriots fan. Dude, like, look.
Watson now to throw. He's got it.
There's not a problem with you. There's not a problem with you being a Patriots fan. The thing is, dude, is like what I think is going to happen is once the Patriots start, which I feel like this year may have been the beginning of that. Once that downhill decline goes, I want to see how many fans, quote unquote fans, still exist. because I feel like there's going to be a huge drop-off in support when they start playing like trash. Because then Tom Brady's not going to be there, Bill Belichick's not going to be there, or things are going to be different enough where they're not going to be able to sustain the same level of play that they've had. And it's sad that like literally there's been videos of like people like crying and stuff like that about what happened, and it's like, you know what, don't be such babies, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Like, it's okay that other teams are allowed to have a turn themselves too, right? Otherwise, NFL is just boring and monotonous, and that's why people are going to give you. That's why people are going to give you a hard time about it, man.
It's good, and we're all tied.
Because no one other than Patriots fans want to see that every year.
So the drive goes
no one cares. No one
yards,
except for Patriots fans cares to see that every year.
In the Texans finding the end zone.
And I don't understand why I got this alert on my phone. It was like something like, who is Lamar Jackson dating? Like, it was some like Google story or something, and I'm like, why do I give a shit about who he's dating? All right, so in that time period, the Texans came back and managed to tie it up. So we have a 7-7 game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Go steal his money. What?
Okay, CD, let's talk about KC as their offense comes back out here. 12-4 finish as they head into this divisional round. 4 straight AFC West title. They're searching for something that they haven't had in a half century.
So, guys, I don't know how this happens, but I feel like on Live Me, like, considering the number of fans I have, like, every time I look at even if I look at women's profiles, people who start or, like, up and coming on Live Me, like, I don't think I've seen anyone else who has only 959 fans, but then 79,000 diamonds. I've got almost 80,000 diamonds with not even 1,000 fans yet. Last night we had almost 12,000 diamonds alone in the birthday broadcast. It was insane.
Seems to be fully healed from the ankle, from the knee. He is playing well, but the defense, that's what's morphed and made them different. The last half of the
and the
year,
best part about that is that none of those,
in no small part, because Chris Jones,
the best part about that though, out of all the diamonds from last night, was that like none of those were Kingdom. Like, honestly, I don't even think any Kingdom members came to my broadcast last night, my birthday broadcast last night. So that's kind of sad, but at least other people came in and did help support. So that is kind of sad, actually, that no one from the Kingdom. Well, so I take that back. So Jin was in there. Jin came in, and dropped some, but like, and I think a couple of other people came in and shared. So there was that. But from a diamond perspective, like, Jin was, I think, the only person who gave, like, she had like 40 diamonds, maybe. That was like the highest contribution I had from a Kingdom member last night, was 40. Marcy, like, I have the screenshots to prove it too, because I went through last night, because I got to send out I'm going to send out messages today. I got to send out messages today. So Kate was number 1. So I'm just going to make that clear. Kate was my number 1 last night, and that means a lot to me. Anna was number 2. Cassandra was number 3. I know, Marcus, I know. Darrell was 4, Marchie was 5, H2 was 6, 7 was like some random person that's never been in my broadcast ever before. The drop-off was pretty big, aside from the top 5 or 6, the drop-off was pretty big. Well, like I said, like, So Jin was the only Kingdom member
They go
who
play fake. Mahomes. This is caught by
she was the highest
Hill for a
supporting Kingdom
Chiefs
member with
touchdown.
40 diamonds.
Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half.
So that's crazy. I mean, I like that though. That's not. I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, but you know, I like the fact that it was other people and not just Kingdom people. Too though. That's good support.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
But Kate,
no,
not Kate Upton, weirdo. But Kate gave 5,700 diamonds last night, and Anna was the second highest with 1,800. And then Cassandra had 1,600. So those were the top three. Were all 1,000 or more. And then after that, like it was Darrell was 767, Marchie with 580, H2 with 365, and then, like I said, then the drop off is pretty significant from there. So Kate, I mean, she gave all sorts of gifts last night. I didn't even see. I saw them all, but I didn't even get a chance to like thank her for every single one of them. She dropped off like a Porsche and like all sorts of hugs and all sorts of crazy stuff. All right, so Kansas City turned around within a minute and scored another touchdown real quick on Houston. So now you got a one-possession game going into the half. Kansas City got the ball first, though, so Houston will get the ball in the at the beginning of the half. So.
The Texans offense ready to go here for
and yes, Preston, I wasn't excluding you intentionally. I know you were there. I know that you were here. I saw that you were here, but
yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take
and whoever here, like Marcus, knows that you were there. I mean, other people know that you were there.
You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin.
But I was really focused more on like the diamonds.
Okay, right, Brandon.
That's where I was going with that. That's why I said like
slimmed down version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon God.
Although I think Jen ghosted on me too last night. You know, whether or not it was intentional, I don't know, but she ghosted on me too. So I don't like when people do that, man. Like, I mean, I think it's fine. Like if you say something about it, I wish that Anna would have done that though, because Anna was the first person to get me featured last night. She gave me one nice gift, and then like she went to do her own broadcast, but she stayed around for like 10-15 minutes and was talking, so that was really nice of her. I mean, she has no obligation to do that. She's like far bigger than I am.
Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
So this morning, when I went to go let Peyton outside,
sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because
there's
a reason you're down.
There's some snow covering the ground.
Want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The third quarter begins with a run by Hyde. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1.
Damn.
And he can't find anywhere
Down goes
to go.
Watson. Down goes
And he
Watson.
down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Why is there white stuff
That's a very
everywhere?
good play defensively right there.
Right.
You've always got to be aware.
Yeah, I
He
woke
can
up
take
and there was
off
snow on the
and make a big
ground.
play with his
And that was
legs.
after it
How
was
about the
60
way they were
degrees
able to
yesterday.
contain it? That also tells me the coverage
Today
is
it's
excellent
31.
downfield.
It's 31 right now outside. Yesterday it was 60 by the time I was broadcasting yesterday. Can you believe that? Gotta live Ohio weather, man. It's the greatest. That's why people get sick. A 30-degree swing overnight.
Here's
It's amazing.
Brian Anger now. And
All right, so
surprisingly, this
Houston
the
is forced to
punt of the
punt on
game
their
for
first
either
possession
team.
in the half. So if Kansas City scores again, you know, some more snow, yeah.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh,
And he's
wow.
got his
Caught
receiver,
first
that's
down.
Sammy Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
So today, it's probably going to be like, so February is when it starts to get really cold, usually, so I would expect we'll probably end up seeing like more snow heading into the end of this month and early next month is probably when we'll start seeing more snow, and then when it'll start getting colder.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is McCoy. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
6-man. Check.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
And another
Pitch and
first
catch here to
down.
Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Yes, it is all going to plan. Every time I bet on someone, they lose, but win real life. So therefore, if I bet on the Texans, they will win the divisional game. What? I don't know, man. Maybe it was just...
2nd and 12.
Whoa.
Mahomes throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Maybe it was just
He
called
trying to get it to Tyreek Hill
coincidence.
that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Possibly, Danny?
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
All right, so 3rd and long, not exactly in field goal range. Throws, caught, first down. There's a flag. So the touchdown. I think it was offensive holding though, is my bet.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what
Schwartz,
this is
you
about.
would get called for holding on a big play like that.
And retract the touchdown.
And retract the
I
choke
was like,
flag.
you
Big strike
dumbass.
there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Mahomes throwing
Let this go for the end
deep.
zone.
Oh! He had it, but then he dropped it.
It's
Wow.
incomplete. Excellent work defensively.
So incomplete.
Brings
So
up
Kansas
4th
City
down.
is going to have to
You
be
hear the
forced to
calls
punt
for a
now.
penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Here we go.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Oh, he ran backwards and he got face
This
masked.
awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Of course.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Of course, help him
Right.
with the
They
first
took out of
down.
their hands, having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
All right, so
But
we're
they
going
have
to end
do
of the
it
third
without letting
here.
panic creep in and affect their play.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Watson out to his left.
Oh, Watson
He's
running.
gonna take
Oh.
off with it. 6 yards
Trying to
there
get
off the
murdered.
scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead,
Hello, you're ready.
he
You're ready
flipped
for
it on
what?
its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Yeah, it's JJ. Oh my God, he got stuffed on 3rd down. He didn't get shit.
Maybe by
Wow.
about a yard, if that. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Baker's the thought. Oh yeah. Oh, what? Wow, it rolled down to the half-yard line.
Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard.
Wow, how the hell does that manage to not cross the... That crossed the goal line, though. That technically would have been a touchback. That definitely crossed the goal line. That should have been a touchback. A coin thought. Oh, no. That's you. That's you, gamer. That's your business. Give me your coins, baby. And that's not true, because you gave me a rose, and what did I give you back? What did I give you back, gamer?
They'll start the drive.
All right, they get out of at least the end zone there.
Nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
What did you get back, gamer, from my after that? You gave me that rose.
You know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this
Picker's a
offensive
cool
line has
kid
really
now.
hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put
No,
the game
I don't know
on
about
our
that,
shoulders,
but
we'll lead the way, right?
like I said, Mahomes looking, throws, caught. Oh, Kelsey with the moves. Gets them way out of that end zone territory there, so now they got some major breathing room here.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Mahomes now.
Well,
I'm
cool enough, dude. I'm cool enough.
It's first and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I got so last night.
I mean, yes, the positive.
Well, I mean, I put it in the stats. There was 30 follows last night.
Right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't.
There was 30 follows last night. There were 43 shares. That was 43 shares. Like, that's insane, just in one night, man.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Oh my! Oh! Whoa! 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 How was that? Oh, I guess it was kind of a fumble, right? Because he. Well. Whoa! Wait! Hold on! What the hell? I am so confused.
Well, when you're leading in
what
the
hell?
Quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
You see that guy left? Well, I mean, that's his problem, man. You know. Hey, there's nothing wrong with saying that. There's absolutely nothing wrong, and I don't consider it bashing to say I want people don't want to see New England in the playoffs. That's not bashing. That's called not being a Pats fan. So I'm sorry that not everyone in the fucking in the entire world is not like, oh, we want the Patriots to be in the playoffs. That's just not how everyone feels.
Turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Sorry, like I said, that's reserved just for Patriots fans only. Only Patriots fans care about that. No one else does. So for the guy to be sitting there crying me a river because people treat me bad because I'm a Patriots fan. It's like, no, I don't think people treat you bad because of that. There's gonna be you're gonna have animosity there. You're always gonna have animosity there because of that. Because like I said, exactly what I said earlier was, do you want to see when the bandwagon starts to fall apart because of all the people who claim to be fans are not actually fans? They were a fan of winning, but they weren't a fan of the team. Those are two completely different things. Oh my God! They almost blocked the extra point.
And
Wow.
no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
You get treated bad as a Cowboys fan? Well, I don't treat you bad. So if anyone wins, they're happy. What? I'm confused. What? What do you mean by that, Amon? I have to turn that off, actually, that PA audio, because that actually now is getting flagged for copyright infringement, which is so annoying. You can't even play a game anymore.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get.
You can still be a fan, but don't have to be a diehard.
Work to do, but they do still have a bit
Well,
of
I mean, sure, if you want to be known as like a fair weather fan, then sure. I mean, of course, it's a lot easier to be a fan of winning, but it takes a real fan to be a fan of the team, regardless of how good they are. That's why, again, when they try to do those fake ass polls saying, "Oh, Patriots fans or whatever fans are like the best fans in the NFL," it's like, no. There are Browns fans that paid year after year for season tickets, and the team has not been good in like so many years, or great, or anything in so many years. Those are actual real fans. Like, those are diehard. Those are true fans of a team. So I hate when they do those BS. You know, yes, people are going to support your team a lot more when you're winning, but what does your support look like when you're not playing well? That's when it matters. That's when they need to be doing those best fans in the NFL polls.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm just saying, like, you're gonna see a lot of that disappear from New England. You know, once they get to the point where they start, once they start seeing the downward trend continue, that's when you're going to see all the people who are supposed fans start walking away. You know, maybe even supporting another team for all you know, because they're not there to support the team. They're there to support. They're there to support winning. That's all they're there for. He was out of bounds. They actually call that a catch? I didn't even see.
Less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which
well,
means that this challenge was
I just think Charmander, I think he cares too much. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I get it.
Thank you, New York.
I think he just cares too much. He just his reactions are overreactions, not, you know, it's a reflection of how he feels about it, but it is just insane. Like how badly he overreacts to everything. But I mean, I think that's just a reflection of his passion.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a
so I think as he gets older, he'll be able to better convey his feelings in a way where it doesn't seem like the world's coming to an end because they lost one game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Mahomes looking. Oh, God. Oh, he throws on the run. Caught. Oh, what a play. Wow. What a play. Oh, shit. That was like a 180 no-scope.
Now another timeout called for by
damn, and the jukes. They got. See, they're not really in field goal range, though. They need to get 7 yards to have a really good chance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, play action. They're going for it. Throws. Caught. And he gets out of bounds. Wow. Woo! That was close.
35 before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
No, they're not in field goal range, JJ. In this game, unless you're at the 30, you're not in field goal range.
His caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Because most kickers, like in this game, can't kick a field goal unless you're starting at the unless you're snapping the ball from the 30. So they need 3 more yards to have an almost certain field goal.
Completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
He's like, see that guy there? Check that guy. Oh, play action again from Mahomes. Throws, caught. Now they're in field goal range at the 29. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. And with 2 seconds left, the Chiefs call a timeout. Wow, actual clock management. What is going on here? Actual clock management by EA. What?
Everything right now.
Oh, Houston calling a timeout, trying to ice the kicker, but
and we will get a timeout
not likely.
With 2 ticks left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win.
Butker. The kick is up and hit the upright. See? Wow. The crossbar, I should say, not the upright, the crossbar. Oh my God.
Here, overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past,
wow.
sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team
he would have made that.
Scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick
he would have
goal,
made that. Let's be honest with
the other
ourselves
team
here,
gets a
okay?
possession.
Let's be honest
And
with
after
ourselves
both
here.
teams get a
Butker would have
possession,
made that.
Then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Let's be honest with ourselves. Come on, guys. Bruh.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
No, not like that though, JJ. Not like that though.
This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield.
I mean, he's not as bad as
Fairbairn. Just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now. The ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone.
All right, so the Chiefs get the ball first.
As we said, they control
anyways in overtime, so if they can at least get a touchdown here.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself.
Wow, they always seem to manage to execute these wide receiver screens better than anyone else.
Following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards.
I was actually just messing with you, JJ. That's the only reason why I said that, because you were talking about Butker. I had to bring up Fairbairn just to be funny.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Wow, they are not running this ball at all. Going deep. Oh, wide open to the 30. They're already in field goal range again.
They give them a gain of 38.
Damn.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for.
Now, this is the way they were kicking before, and it was against the wind, I believe. So that's what happened with the other field goal. So if they want a chance to make a field, and again, obviously I know they need to try to score a touchdown first, but if it comes down to a field goal, they're going to want to get closer than this.
So the big play has them all the way down to
but Mahomes, look, he's got his X factor on, man. He's on fire right now, and he hands it off. Oh, and a face mask. Uh-oh. So that's reverse cheese from the face mask earlier in the game against Kansas City. So now they just got reverse cheese. Now they're going to be at the 11.
You have to be smarter than that.
A
Dun,
Personal
dun,
foul just can't happen.
dun.
Have to have poise.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's McCoy.
McCoy. Oh. He got help
And
forward.
able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
So this is Kansas City's game to lose right here, really. I mean, like, win or lose, it's on them to decide what they want to
I know
do.
you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking.
And touchdown, LaShawn McCoy, I believe.
For the touchdown and the game winner.
Oh, shit. It's over. Oh, there it is. It crossed the goal line. No review there. LaShawn McCoy, I swear, is going to be a factor for Kansas City, man. That was the best pickup in the regular season by any team. Was picking up LaShawn McCoy.
With you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you. Trying
Whoa,
to make
hey,
this
this dude's getting all kinky in here with his whipped cream and shit. What the?
You really
What?
just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game.
He's like, hey,
Got us
baby.
to overtime, and then we get
Hey,
this
Charles
dramatic
Robinson, I
ending
got
to
some
finish
whipped cream
things
for
off
that
as well.
ass.
What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know why this dude's talking about whipped cream and stuff. He's getting a little kinky on the broadcast here. All right, so let's move over to. All right, guys. So we got next game: Seahawks and Packers for the All right, for the next game, we got Seahawks and Packers, guys. So this is for who's going to go to the NFC Championship game to play against the 49ers. So, all right, let's go ahead and set up bets. We're going to do 3-minute bets for this one as well. Get this party started. So you have 0 for Seattle, 1 for Green Bay, 0 for Seahawks, 1 for Packers. So it is supposed to be, wow, this is going to be the coldest game of all of them, of course. 23 degrees, mostly cloudy for this game, which would basically equate to overcast in Madden. So all I know is that I'm not convinced that Green Bay can win this game. I mean, I don't think Seattle's I don't like it's anyone's game to win. I don't think Seattle like is really that great where like it just seems like it's an automatic that they're going to win. I feel like it's still anyone's game to win, but it's harder for me to envision Green Bay winning than it is for Seattle. That's funny. So some of the things is Browns coaching search. Did 49ers Roberts Sala embarrass Vikings Kevin Stefanski out of the job? That's pretty funny. So they say Stefanski, Sala, and McDaniels are supposedly the ones that are still in the mix. Supposedly. But it's weird. It says Josh McDaniels has no plans to withdraw his name from the Browns coaching search, according to Mary Kay Cabot on the Plain Dealer. She's kind of like the local beats like reporter for the Browns, so that's like as close to actual non-rumor news that you're gonna get. So it looks like what I may end up having to do is I may end up having to like do more like lip syncing stuff on Live Me going forward. I may have to do more like broadcasts like that. I feel like that gets I feel like that draws the crowd. All right, so this is a 6 o'clock game, which doesn't even exist. Oh, well, they have 6:30, so 6:40 game. So they got something close to that, and it's overcast because they don't have mostly cloudy in Madden. There we go. Let's go. Let the F lip singing. Yeah, sync it. Yeah, it's lip syncing. You know, where you sync your lips to the words in the music. That's what I was doing last night, JJ. You weren't there for that when I was doing that? Dude, like... Yeah, maybe, Donovan. Maybe that's what we'll do is... The thing is that there's only so many songs that I know, though.
It's the coach. You're tuned into Sunday Night Football.
There's only so many songs I know, though. Like, and it's hard to do, like... For me, it'd always mainly be, like... slow-paced songs, but because those ones I know a lot better. Well, I know other like rap songs, but like there's a lot of language in them, so I don't feel like that's appropriate to do those. JJ, well, you're not from the like for people who are my age, they're the best because there were a lot of people coming in there that I saw say, "Oh, I love this song. This is my favorite song. This is a great song." You know, a lot of people seemed interested in hearing those songs, but I mean, again, if you're not from the 90s, then you wouldn't understand, because a lot of the songs that I was doing was either from the 90s or like the early 2000s. So those are some of the best songs. Those are songs that actually, when people sang with emotions and soul, there was soul in the songs, whereas today it's just like people tripping over their own words and saying nonsensical things. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? There's a huge difference in the how songs were done in the past versus
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from
Lambeau. Oh wow, so now you hit 350 hours. Jeez. Yeah, dude, you stay a senior for a while, man.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
What were you thinking?
Bringing out the Seattle Seahawks. Just
what were you thinking, JJ? What were you thinking, man?
4,100 yards passing, second most of his career. 31 touchdown passes to just 5 picks, and he kept it going in the wild card round. 325 yards in the win at Philly. So while it's probably not an MVP
so like you need 400 to become an NFL rookie. 400 hours for NFL rookie, JJ.
That any player does. But if there's one, it's probably Lamar Jackson with Baltimore, because they can play that style with him. Would a conventional quarterback be able to get as much out of that offense as Lamar Jackson? Probably not.
Yeah, they can sit here and talk about Lamar Jackson all they want. All I know is that Lamar Jackson stunk it up yesterday as expected, because he had to actually try to throw the ball and he failed miserably. So.
Yeah, they brought back Marshawn Lynch, but it's still Russell Wilson's team. And how about that big throw late to seal things to DK Metcalf? No shortage of fortitude with Russell Wilson.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Donovan, you're going to be a senior for a long time.
Throwing is Wilson. That's caught by Hollister.
Oh my God, he hit 600. Jesus Christ, dude. Wow.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
Guys, show some love in chat for JJ and Preston. JJ hitting 350 hours, Preston hitting 600 hours. Yeah, but Donovan, all right, let's back it up because, you know, so I didn't watch the game, but my understanding is that, you know, he had a lot of garbage time yards too.
Wilson.
So let's not pretend like his throwing yards were all like when the game was actually competitive.
Maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat.
That
to
there's a
go,
difference.
picking up the
You know,
first
wow,
down.
yeah, you could, wow, congratulations, you can throw the ball when there's softer coverage. Congratulations. Like, that's not how it works, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not impressive, right? That shouldn't be impressive to anyone that you can throw against soft coverage. So how many passing yards did he have before the game was already out of hand? You know, those are the numbers that are meaningful. Anything beyond that doesn't necessarily matter as much.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
He throws a horrible ball.
It's second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it?
NFL legend. Like JJ's like, oh god. Oh god. Wow. No, congratulations, Preston. Thank you, man, for putting up with me for 600 hours.
It's Lynch. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay
Let me.
A gain of 2 there on the heels
Oh,
of
you
a
know what?
1-yard
I
pickup on
think.
first.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throws caught and a first down for Seattle.
Metcalf, he's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us.
All right, there you go. Oh my god, now I have to rearrange some of that OBS. The 600s overlapping. So there we go. So we have the hours updated now. And we have, yeah, so the Gold Dragons, Marcus is almost 2,000.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in
Well, I think you were the first. I think you were the first ever person to even hit 300 hours, right? I'm pretty sure. Because Derek, remember Derek was like at 299 before he got banned or something. Baker, what was that when you read my comment about how he throws a horrible ball? Well,
I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they
look,
keep
dude,
clearing
like,
holes like that.
you know, I don't know what you got. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know what you want me to say. Because look, like my response was just going to be like, but this is what I've been saying all along, is that he's not a good quarterback. Like,
you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now it's Wilson.
I mean, what else more can I really say? Like, other than what I've been saying the whole season.
2nd and 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On 2nd down now. It's
oh, wow.
Lynch. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by
damn,
those
Amon.
guys up front.
There was a point where Amon was like, I swear, like 50 hours ahead of JJ, and now Amon's like 35 hours behind him. 34. So I don't remember really seeing touchdown Seahawks.
Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
So I didn't really pay attention too much to Green Bay's defense this year. Does Green Bay actually have a defense now? Who do you want in the game?
There to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your
I would go for. I mean,
because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their.
I mean, I guess.
Field, right? Keep the ball away from them. but they finished it with
See,
a touchdown. That's the exclamation
See, if it was
point.
Seattle, I feel like Kansas City would have a pretty good chance
They
against
gotta slow
Seattle.
that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little
I
more
feel like they'd have a
aggressive.
pretty good
Maybe
chance
a few
against
more
Green Bay,
pressures
too,
towards
though.
the
Like, they'd
quarterback.
probably have a
So
better
the
chance
drive
against
goes
Green Bay.
75 yards, 10 plays. And it all culminates with a
49ers, I
Seattle
mean, they're kind of wishy-washy, so I don't know. Like, did Kansas City play? Did Kansas City play against any of these teams in the regular season? The Smith brothers. Wait, what? No, I have not. Does having 600 hours make the most dedicated, or just having no life? Oh, wow, Donovan. Wow, Donovan. Don't be. You know what, Donovan? You know what I sense? I sense that you're
After the
peanut
touchdown,
butter and
here's
jealous.
Myers to boot it away.
Don't be peanut butter and jealous.
That's fielded in the end zone. And
No.
no run back here. This will be a touchback.
Well, so who
And
did
it
they
comes
play?
out to
Did Kansas City
25
play
yards.
all of those
So here
teams
comes the Packers offense now
this
onto the
season?
field.
Like, which team did they play, and then which teams did they play, and which teams did they beat? Did they beat all the
I remember
teams?
meeting him when he was playing at Cal, and I remember walking away
NFL is
thinking,
rigged. It's
instead of
season
having
100, so they are
Rodgers stick on the
scripting
back
for
of
it to
his
be how it
jersey,
all started.
it should
Super Bowl
just
one
say
rematch.
confidence, 'cause that's how he
Oh.
felt about his own abilities.
They
and
played
his
Green Bay
ability
and
to
lost.
elevate a team.
Was that a game though when Mahomes was out? Was that when he had his ankle injury? I feel like he was probably out then, right?
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Yeah, but when they played the Titans was
Rodgers.
down goes Rodgers, down goes Rodgers.
Escape and he goes down. Jaron Reed
But
muscles
did
his
they?
way
But was
in for the
Mahomes
sack.
playing? And did they have LaShawn McCoy yet? And then did they have Terrell Suggs yet? Oh, that was his return game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I don't know. I don't think McCoy was before the season. I feel almost certain I don't think it was. I thought McCoy was more of a once they got into the season, then he was signed, like weeks into the season, not like at the beginning of the season. I don't feel like they signed him before the season
Protection
started.
certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side.
I don't know. For some reason I feel like, maybe I don't know. I feel like for whatever reason I just don't feel like he was. He played week 1. For some reason I felt like he came in the middle of the season for some reason. Or maybe it was just because it was later or something in the offseason.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Like I felt like he was like late. Like it wasn't like he was there all along or something.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much
JJ
had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one
JJ,
was a little tired.
don't be
I
so
know.
redundant.
Maybe should have tapped out and had a
I
second
went to
back
his
come
camp
in and maybe
once,
make
and his
that
brother,
one
they had a
pass.
camp, and I went. What? I take it you went to their
On 2nd
camp?
and 9,
Rodgers throws,
And he finds his tight end Graham.
gets a few yards.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was
JJ, you're a
positive
funny
play
guy.
because that was a
You know
take
that,
what you
dude?
can get
You're a funny
situation.
guy.
Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, heavy?
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Green Bay, Houston, and
Graham's
Tennessee.
got it.
So,
And boy, he is very close to a first
I mean,
down,
I
but from
feel
where they're
like
spotting that
I still feel
football,
like
he's gonna be
Kansas
a foot or
City
so
could probably
short.
beat like any of those
Hallmark
teams,
good
but
defenses is understanding the game,
you know, maybe kind of
understanding
rough too because they
positioning,
also had
and
a bye,
tackling
right? So I
immediately
mean,
in the secondary after catches.
they could end
I
up
think we
being
just
like the
saw that on
Ravens.
display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett.
All right, so Green Bay forced the punt, and oh, what a good punt.
Oh, what a play on special teams.
August 31st. Yeah, so then that would have been at the very end. That would have been just before the regular season, so that's probably what I was thinking. Was it was late? So yeah, that was just before that would have been like a week before the regular season started.
Seattle Seahawks road warriors this year, 8-1 on the road.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I mean, that may just be you, JJ. I'm watching it back right now at 1080p, 60 FPS, and it is smooth as butter. So you may have to like refresh or something, dude, or check your Wi-Fi.
And how many people can use
vitamin C means vitamin yes in Spanish? Wow.
As motivation, like they've been slighted.
Alarm clock, man. That's some knowledge you're dropping on us right there, man. Slow down.
Him in his career was going in the second round because he'll always have fuel to prove people.
Yeah, I know Suggs was a late one, but see, so either way, I mean, okay, fine. So they didn't sign McCoy into the season, but he was literally like the week before. He literally signed the week before week 1.
Big plays all around, and last but not least, this Seattle team.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that. I feel like there's something wrong with YouTube's things.
The 1 o'clock time zone, undefeated in that time slot, and now they'll go east again. This time to Green Bay and play in the Central time zone for a chance to go to the NFC.
Because like I don't get frame drops or anything like that. Like I have 0 drop frames, and somehow the stream ends up having issues sometimes. And sometimes YouTube gives me messages on my dashboard saying like, "Oh, we're not getting enough data," and it's like, I'm not getting drop frames though, so I'm not sure like why they would. And they're not. It's not saying it now though. When you guys are talking about the issues you're seeing. Well, but I feel like McCoy's gonna be the he's gonna be the X factor. He can be an X factor in the game. I mean, it's probably good that he hasn't played, because if they actually include him as part of the game plan now, they're not going to be expecting it.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
You know Andy Reid's going to have some trick up his sleeve. You know, you might pull out a LaShawn McCoy, give him a little bit more, just because they're not going to. Oh my God, that was almost blocked.
This is a pretty good kick. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Charles, this Green Bay team, you know, they're going to get the football back here, but as they do that, it's maybe the quietest 13-3 season in recent memory. The losses to the Eagles, Chargers, and 49ers, and that's it. They will get a tough challenge against Seattle in the wild card game. What do they need to do if they're going to get Aaron Rodgers his second shot at a Super Bowl?
Continue to do a lot of what they did during the season. You're right.
The wild card game.
Quiet, almost unsettling 13-3, because most of the teams that they beat walked away thinking, we can beat that Packers team. And Aaron Rodgers himself said, hey, if you want to call it ugly, that's fine. I'll take 13-3 ugly. But all year long, they actually rode the running game. Aaron Jones.
Yeah, see, I didn't even know they went 13-3. Like, that's crazy.
He'll get more carries, more catches, and you saw that big game.
I remember this is their first year without McCarthy, right?
The defense,
so,
the Smith brothers, Zadarius and Preston, they get
is there a chance that Mike McCarthy literally was holding the Packers back? And now he's going to be the head coach for the Dallas Cowboys.
Could be dangerous on that side of the ball, and at some point, I expect Aaron Rodgers to be Aaron Rodgers and have a big game in the playoffs. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware.
So what I'm thinking, guys, is I'm probably gonna end up moving my work laptop downstairs
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their
into
timeouts.
the office that I have downstairs. Well, actually, the Peyton's room. So I have an extra desk down there that I can use, but I feel like I'm gonna move my work stuff down there. So one, I get more space upstairs for my big desk for like stream stuff or whatever else. Caught and not a first down.
Certainly not what they wanted there.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is her room technically, because like literally that's all that's in there right now is just her dog bed, her dog food, treats. I mean, there's a desk in there, the printer's in there, a file cabinet's in there. Yeah, I mean, there's stuff in there. I mean, that I could use for work, but like it's not being used right now because, well, you can only imagine why that stuff was there to begin with, but you know, it's not being used right now. So
here's J.K. Scott. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
So yeah, it's called Peyton's room. Oh my God, he shanked the kick. That was like a 20-yard kick. Okay, 30 maybe. No, more like 20.
As it sails out of bounds.
24-yard punt.
Defense here, they're heading back out onto the field. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
And we had a room upstairs, like, I had a room upstairs that used to be the cat room, but it's not their room anymore. They just stay in my office with me now.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
So it makes you wonder, though, is Dallas really, you know, was it really a smart idea by Dallas to hire Mike McCarthy? You know, was that a blessing for the Browns? If the Browns, since the Browns had interviewed him, you know, was that a blessing, or were the Browns not even considering him anyways
Wilson throwing quickly
for head coach, you know? So
So
maybe that was a blessing in disguise, you know. Cleveland may have ended up with the best possible candidates, because really they're the only ones with a vacancy right now. So I mean, they've got they can take as much time as they want to make a decision. You know, obviously assuming that no one plans on pulling out. But all indications would seem that.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very
Wow,
much.
look at this. The passing yards and rushing yards for both teams are just trash.
Halftime report. This one's
In
been
the
a
whole
hard-fought
half.
battle to this point.
Not even 100 yards
7-0
combined,
is the
I think, with
score.
all the
But neither
stats.
offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste
It'll be
any
close.
time.
Like I swear
We
it's
get
like
right
under
back out
100
to
yards of
Brandon and
offense
Charles
total
for the second
between
half.
both teams.
Okay, Coach.
Rushing and
Appreciate it.
passing.
A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
All right, so quarter 3 now. Green Bay's getting the ball back, and they get it to about the 24, 25. It's good again. Yeah, I don't know what. It's got to be. It's got to be YouTube. It's not me. Like I don't have. Like I said, I don't get drop frames or anything like that.
These guys had a punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone.
You know, one thing I may consider changing though is I may consider changing the yeah, I might change one thing.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete.
The last message I got, like, so it said at 10:15 there was an error. 10:17 it said it was fine again. 10:18 it said an error. Then 10:25 says it's fine. And since then it said that the stream status is excellent. It hasn't reported any issues with my streaming equipment. So if there's issues, then it's got to be coming from YouTube, right? I mean. Yeah, but one thing I might change is like I have a setting for the, I think it's like a buffer rate or something like that.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just
there's like a buffer rate or something. I forget what it's called, but I think I set it higher than what it's supposed to be at.
He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play.
So I might just lower that just to see if maybe that could change things, like lower it to what their recommended is.
Again, it's Jones.
Oh, and a first down for Green Bay.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
I'm trying to decide if I want to take a nap. If I want to take a nap after this, because
Still in
I feel kind of
search
tired,
their first
but
touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
damn,
The
first
connection
down.
made. It's Graham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The first carry now for the BYU.
Oh, we
man.
got
It's
face
Jamal
masked.
Williams.
Damn.
And he's going to be brought
Wow,
down by the
Donovan
face
with the-
mask. Here come the flags.
Donovan
This is
got
gonna
all
give
the
him a first
money.
down.
Dang, you suck, dude.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
And, oh, stuff. Lost a yard.
JJ
betrayed us? I know, right?
That backs him up
Wow.
1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed
Wow,
and
what's up,
heft,
Wesley?
and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
Let him know.
To throw is
Oh,
Rodgers.
down goes Rodgers. Down goes
Pressure
Rodgers.
Taken down. A
Damn.
sack back at the 7. Jadeveon Clowney able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This is an easy one, 23-yarder.
And the kick is up, and it is good. So Green Bay gets on the board. Clooney.
But still trailing. It's 7-3.
Clowney?
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to
George
go in
Clooney?
this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run this with Homer.
All right, so Green Bay, obviously, they're going to need to get a stop and score a touchdown to even have a chance.
Is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Oh, down goes Wilson. Down goes Wilson.
Wilson. Dean Lowry showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
That guy just looked like a penguin right there. He looked like he was getting ready to waddle off the field.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Not even.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So I guess only on Sundays they had 6:30 games? I mean, I guess, probably.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Wilson looking. Oh, and oh, they got the first. Dang. That's not helping Green Bay.
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. To throw is Wilson.
Oh, dropped it
And
incomplete.
this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Oh, he ran backwards. What is he doing? Wow, he just lost a bunch of yards.
Will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson.
There was a holding on the offense there.
Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Oh my God. Wow, how'd you almost give up that first down? That was like the Eagles right there, the Eagles defense. Jeez.
And it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away.
Does 39 feel different from 38? Not really, dude. You don't really, I don't feel like you ever really notice like that you're getting older until you notice that you're getting older. I know that's like as clear as mud, but like it's not something that you notice. It's not something that you notice right away. Like it's something that like.
Isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't
it's
punch
some.
it in for
Yeah,
6 plays.
alarm clock man. I updated. Yeah, I had it updated yesterday. Yesterday, Gordy.
And in this league, you take
Who's the idiot who disliked the stream? I don't. Maybe that Patriots guy who was in here earlier.
Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh my God! Down goes Rodgers. Down goes Rodgers. That's not what you need right now. Look, he's doing jumping jacks. He's like, wow. Watch him tear his ACL doing a jumping jack.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down.
It's either that or it was Gamer, because you know he likes to do that. He likes to dislike me. We have this love-hate relationship.
No dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Rodgers.
Going deep. Oh, he had it. Then he dropped it. Incomplete.
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit.
So guys, I followed my second person on Instagram today, guys.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers.
Rodgers throws, caught, 1st down, and then some. I noticed that Marcy started following me on Instagram last night, and so I had to return the favor and follow her back. Because it's Marcy. How could I not want to follow her?
Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And look, man, Marcy called me cute last night. You know, Marcy, I've never known Marcy to say anything like that in any of her broadcasts or anything. Like she's more of a like
so here's a 1st and 10
tomboy kind of girl, and so I've never heard her use like, you know, adorable or cute or you know, sweet. Like I've never heard her use words like that. So for her to actually use those words last night, like that was just crazy. I was like, wow. And as soon as she said that, then she left. I'm like, really? Like Marcy, come on, what's up with that?
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game.
I would like to try to find some highlights from last night, but God, I gotta watch like, oh my God, what was that play? I gotta go through like 6 hours of footage. I gotta go through 6 hours of video to find that, and I gotta record all that or something. Like, so that's. Video editing is something that is a pain in the ass. Now there's a way actually I could probably download that. I know there's a way I can, but it takes a long time because it just does. You can actually download broadcast from Live Me. It's just that you have to use like roundabout ways to do it.
And the blitz does come.
That's not normally how I do it though. When I create my videos, I don't normally download videos from LiveMe. I use that emulator that I talked about on my broadcast the one day, the BlueStacks emulator, where you can sign in with your phone number essentially, or however you sign into LiveMe. It's basically like an Android emulator. And you can use that on your PC, and then I basically screen capture from that. That's the easiest way to do it. But watching that for 6 hours may be sort of problematic.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Partner, you gotta like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
First down now, but
all right, so Green Bay, you know, they need a touchdown here. They got 2 timeouts, less than a minute left in the game. Can they score oh, he lobs it. Oh, my God, almost intercepted. Woo, that was close. That should have been picked. That should have been a game.
And it's second down.
Oh, excuse me. I don't know why I keep, like,
I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
having to clear my throat. I think it's because of...
in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times.
Yeah, I wonder if I got sinuses draining or something.
If you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Back to throw.
Rodgers looking, throw, short. Oh, my God. Why did you just make that throw?
6 yards.
I'm not get out of bounds. I feel like my sinuses might be draining a little bit or something. Because it went from 60 degrees yesterday to 30 degrees today, so that's why we always end up getting sick.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Better hurry up. I'll use that last timeout after this.
Rodgers to throw.
Rodgers looks, throws.
And
Wow.
incomplete with a clock down
They just
now
saved
to
themselves.
13 seconds.
They just saved themselves a timeout by doing that, but I mean, they wasted a lot of time.
Down 4 late, gotta go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for
Throws
it.
caught,
It's
first
Rodgers.
down. 8, you need to call a timeout. There you go. So they may have time for 2 plays, but that's going to be
With
rough.
7 seconds left. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
All right, Rodgers back to pass. 5, 4, 3. Oh, my God. Down goes Rodgers. They have to call a timeout. Oh, my God. At the 15. 2nd and goal from the 15. 2 seconds left in the game. You need a touchdown to win.
Looking at one final play.
And you have to score a touchdown.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal,
a
back
bit of a
even
disaster.
further.
Watch them run it. They run it. They run a draw play. What? What? What the fuck just happened there? What?
Jamal
Oh
Williams
my God.
in the end zone on the game's final play.
Wow.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
Wow. What the hell? He just cruised over two bodies. He wasn't down. He laid on top of 2 bodies. Look. Look. He's on top of guys, and they basically propelled him into the end zone.
Well, I guess
Oh,
just like
my
expected,
God.
fighting, and they're in the end making a huge play to
What
get
the
game
fuck?
I guess that's
Wow.
the epitome of you
So
always
Green
have
Bay
to
comes
take
back
your
with the
chance.
clutch win after a delayed draw or a draw play.
winner. On the final play of the game,
After a draw
they
play
walk away
ends
with
up
a victory.
killing Seattle's season.
Well, that
Oh,
was a fun
God.
game to
From
win
the
this, partner.
15.
A touchdown there at the very end to win this
As he
thing.
gets
And that's really
carried
where
over
the
multiple
emphasis is,
defenders
right?
for the
touchdown
touchdown.
to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you want? What do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream, maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to.
Why are they talking about cherries and whipped cream? What is up with these guys? Are they gay for each other or something? I'm not sure. Hey, I said it first, man. You may have heard it later, but I was saying it. I said, watch them run it. And sure enough, they hand it off and do a draw play on 2nd and 15 or second and goal from the 15. I cannot believe that. Here's what all I can say about that.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
All I can say about it is this. That's all I can say. All right. Oh. Right. And then I have something to say about Lamar Jackson too. I said it earlier in the stream at the beginning. All right, anyways, so there we have it, guys. So EA is predicting, I guess, a possible comeback win for Green Bay, maybe. I don't know. Certainly a close game, most likely. Yeah, so it should be interesting. We'll see. So, all right, guys. Oh, let me pay out bets. Someone actually bet on the Packers. You need to make a Lamar Jackson tribute vid. Oh my god. Rest in peace, Lamar Jackson. That would be kind of interesting. I could put like some very like somber music in the background. Very somber music and put R.I.P. Lamar Jackson. Something like that. I don't know. We'll see, man. Just like you did the Bears. Wait, what? I did that to the Bears? Wait, what? All right, guys. Well, that is all for today. So we'll see how the games go today and tonight. Then we'll be back. We'll be back on the weekend to do the other, Well, I'm not sure how I'm going to do it on the weekend. Maybe we do longer games on the weekend because now we're basically just going to be down to 2 with the right. I did that for them. Yeah, maybe did. I do that last year? Really? Oh, damn. All right. Well, we'll see. I'll figure something out. But otherwise, like, we'll be back on the weekend. Maybe we'll do like Oh, really? That I did that? Wow, okay. Jeez. All right. Well, yeah, so on the weekend maybe we'll do like 2-hour sims or something, like go back to like what we used to do since they're more important games, and we'll be down to the final 4 teams essentially on the weekend. So maybe we'll just do a 2-hour sim on Saturday and a 2-hour one on Sunday based on whatever game is played that day, because I'm assuming they're going to have one Saturday game and one Sunday game, I believe, for AFC and NFC, and then it would be the Super Bowl. So yeah. All right. Well, so thanks guys for everyone who stopped by today, dudes. Appreciate it very much. Thank you for your continued support as always. Next time I'll be streaming is tomorrow night. I might do something today. I'm not really sure. I might do another just kind of random stream today, because I need to play more of the Lego City Undercover, we're in chapter 12, and there's 15 chapters, so there's 4 chapters I have to play, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And I don't think 4 hours is going to be enough time to be able to get through all that. Because usually it takes about 2 hours per chapter, so it might be 8 hours to get through all that. So I may have to spend more time Monday and Tuesday, probably even playing that. I may have to have longer streams. I don't know what I'm going to do, but somehow I have to figure out how to get through more of the game. So, or I'll have to play some outside of streaming to advance it. So, all right. Well, but thanks again, guys. Appreciate it. So if I don't see you again today, then I will be streaming again tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the usual time. And until next time, guys, bye-bye.